The government of Donald J. Trump in the United States of America has just revoked over 50 visas belonging to politicians and government officials in Mexico. This is a step the government of Donald J. Trump has taken further in using administrative tools to exert more pressure in Mexico, but most importantly, with the overall intention of targeting politicians and government officials who have link to organized crime, especially drug trafficking, human trafficking, other organized and associated crimes.
Trump administration has revoked the visas of at least 50 politicians and government officials in Mexico as part of its crackdown against drug cartels and their suspected political allies. According to Reuters, the politicians and officials are members of the country's ruling Morena party, headed by Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum, along with dozens from other parties. Their names haven't been publicly confirmed, but at least 4 officials have acknowledged losing visas. A State Department official did not confirm the report, but said that visas can be revoked for a variety of reasons that violate U.S. law and other activities that run contrary to America's national interest. The official emphasized that visas are a privilege, not a right. Also, the official telling Fox News Digital that the Trump administration has had a good working relationship with the Sheinbaum government and looks forward to continuing to advance its bilateral relationship in support of the America First foreign policy agenda. The Trump administration has taken a zero-tolerance approach to drug trafficking, which is a key presidential campaign promise, and several suspected drug boats on their way to the U.S. have been struck by the U.S. military, many of which were alleged to have come from Venezuela. Last month,
So, it is no longer a news that Donald Trump is very much intentional in cracking down on drug cartels in Mexico. But not just in Mexico, but within and around the entire, South America. Don't forget, he has also sent warning some time ago to Venezuela that he may be, compelled to use force to come over there in tackling and dealing with the drug cartels and all of that. It is also on record that Donald Trump is one man who does not entertain criminality. Is one man who does not have a soft spot for drug trafficking and other related crimes. And in view of that, his government's first line of diplomatic tool of aggression or tool of oppression is to begin to revoke the visas of their politicians and government officials. And this is currently hitting them really very, very hard, because now some of them or most of them that have properties in the United States of America, they stand a very big risk. They can no longer go into the United States of America, and any organized criminal gang that they belong to will be truncated because their communication will be hampered. Their communication will be thwarted, to the highest level, such that their business links will no longer function as it used to be. Definitely, they will begin to make calls and begin to see how they can revive things and establish a new channel of communication within their gangs. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump and his team knows what they are doing and how to deal with the remaining, job that needs to be done, having revoked their visas. More so, many of you will remember that sometimes precisely on the 9th of September 2025, that one American senator, who is a serving senator representing the state of Texas in the United States of America, presented a bill at the Senate, which was also co-supported by other lawmakers. And that bill was Nigerian Religious Accountability Act of 2025. And the overall intention of that bill is that as soon as that very bill passes hearing at the Senate, Nigeria as a sovereign state will be designated as a country of particular concern, CPC. Do not equally forget that this same Senator, Ted Cruz, was the senator in the United States of America who was also calling for Boko Haram and other bandits in Nigeria to be designated as entity of particular concern. So the overall accusation is that Nigeria has been spotted allegedly to be in a very high gross violation of religious freedom. And as soon as this, bill passes hearing, it comes with consequences. Yes, part of the consequences is sanctions and revocation of visas. Yes, banning of politicians and government officials from entering into the United States of America Other multipliers effect of some type of sanctions that may come from this very exercise, may include United States of America cutting ties in some economic partnership with Nigeria, cutting ties, on research and development, some type of partnership. The United States of America may decide to pull out if some of them are already existing and may decide not to forge ahead with some of the plans they are already having with Nigeria as a sovereign state. And in view of all of this, Nigerian lawmakers from the House of Representatives are currently making frantic efforts to counter that bill from the United States of America. According to the bill that was presented by the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Carlo, which he called Matters of Urgent Public Importance, is calling for a coordinated diplomatic and domestic response to the United States of America to let them know that they have misrepresented Nigeria, that they have mischaracterized Nigeria, that banditry, insecurity, terrorism has no pattern, that both Christians and Muslims are being attacked, that Christians are not particularly singled out for, genocide in particular. In that very bill, he expressed a very big concern of what are the challenges that will come on both the politicians and government officials if eventually Nigeria is designated as a country of, particular concern. Calling on fellow lawmakers at the House of Representatives as well as, lawmakers at the Senate to put heads together in giving a definitive, diplomatic response to the United States of America to counter that bill. One Mr. Oluwole Oke at the House of Representatives, who is the chairman of House Committee on Foreign Affairs, also expressed concern and pain, lamenting that even in the United States of America, when it was time for the public hearing of that very bill on Nigeria Religious Accountability Act, that United States of American Senate during that very public hearing denied Nigeria diplomatic mission and other Nigerians access to being part and parcel of that very hearing, that it was a very big disgrace to Nigeria and Nigerians that they were denied access to the public hearing. Well, I have always said it, and it is publicly a wise saying that people address you because of the way you dress. If you think that you will come back home and elect mediocrity as a president in this country, Nigeria, definitely the rest of the world will treat you accordingly. Yes, everybody understood in clear terms what transpired in this country, Nigeria, from 2023 presidential election. The questionable character that characterized the personality of the president, the current president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Some were taken to the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, like question on falsification of age, school certificates, secondary school, primary school, university, and all of that. Those things were thrown out of the window by the tribunal, saying it was a pre-election matter, as if falsification of certificate is not a criminal offense all over the world. But that is what we in this country, Nigeria, what we entertain. So at the end of the day, you begin to lament why the United States of American Senate did not allow Nigerians to participate during, the public hearing of the Nigerian Religious Accountability Act. It is insane. It is painful that such a bill is being passed for your country, but you guys were not allowed access to that very public hearing. Now, on the run helter-skelter, and I want to respond to United States of America. We have been dealing with insecurity here. We don't have accountability in Nigeria. Things just happen anyhow. We have had scores of people coming out to say how insecurity or how the military operations in this country are being sabotaged. People who are sponsoring criminality, sponsoring banditry. What has the government done? What has the lawmakers done? You guys are frantically doing nothing. At the end of the day, and how can they blame America? America will protect their country. Whatever information they gather, they have an embassy in Nigeria, so they have also their intelligence who are helping them to gather, verifiable information. Not just depending on the publication and tweet that Bayo Ononuga is rolling out every now and then on Twitter. Same way Lai Mohammed was doing during Buhari. Well, at this point, I will call it a wrap. We will continue to x-ray some of these local and international issues as it concerns us Nigerians, while keeping an eye on this very bill that is coming from the United States of America and see how it ends at the end of the day. Well, we will continue to give it to you guys hot as they come. And at this point, I'll allow you guys to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section. And share this video. Man, another person, Siam. God bless you.